Let's get a hug for End the Fed, Ron Paul 2012. Who thinks we should still be at war? Who thinks we should still be at war with third world countries? They are no threat. The reason we went in is for Al-Qaeda and Bin Laden. It took a whole 10 years and now it's over. There's no reason why we should be talking about going into Libya with ground troops, or maybe Syria, or Pakistan, or Iran. It's ridiculous. We are bankrupt. We cannot afford it even if we wanted to. There's only one person who's running as a Republican saying we should end the war. That is Ron Paul. If you look at his voting record, he has consistently been against the Federal Reserve for over 30 years. Please Google Ron Paul. Google Ron Paul. Can I get a hug for Ron Paul? Anybody a Ron Paul supporter? Anybody support ending the war, ending the Federal Reserve? The war on drugs, all this unnecessary spending. If you haven't heard, the Federal Reserve is not part of the government. It was created in 1913 and given the ability to print money. This is why in 1971, the gold standard was taken away. Because we are stretching out the value of gold with all the money that we print out of thin air. Printing of money is inflation. It makes the money that is already in circulation worthless. And the more they do this for wars, the more it's going to take for you to afford anything. This is the problem with the central bank. This is why central banks are the fifth plank of communism. We should reject communism. It is not an American principle as laid out by the Constitution. The Constitution does exist, believe it or not, and it says that gold and silver shall be legal tender. What happens to our principles? Why are we at war constantly? Every time you turn around, there's a new crisis. It's been like this for decades. We shouldn't be afraid and have to jump under desks as of 40 years ago, and now we're worried about third world countries. We are worried about third world countries getting a nuclear bomb maybe a decade from now. It's ridiculous. We cannot afford it. We are spending trillions of dollars on foreign adventures. Google Ron Paul. He's the only one speaking out about the war. Ron Paul 2012. Paul 2012. Our biggest problem in this country is not Iran. It is inflation. Inflation is when the money supply grows, and that's what the Federal Reserve does by printing money out of thin air. Don't be afraid to look over here. I'm not getting paid. I'm not doing this for fun. I'm doing this because we have serious problems. Our economy is on the verge of collapse. We have to do something. Get motivated. Take pride in your country. So when you do irresponsible things, like bail out companies that deserve to go bankrupt, like going to war with third world countries that pose no threat, they have to print the money out of thin air to fund it. This is why everything is getting more expensive. This is the direct cause of our economy. It is a serious problem. We need to end the wars, end the Fed, and take back economic liberty. Liberty is not just a one-part deal. It goes in your personal habits, your economic habits, and everything.
Ron Paul.
Google Ron Paul. Paying attention can realize that the economy is on the verge of collapse. This is because of the Federal Reserve. We cannot afford to spend money bombing 7 or 8 countries at a time. It is unsustainable. There is nothing good or moral about it. It is against the grain of the Constitution. It doesn't matter if you have a fancy car. You will not be safe from an economic collapse until you do something about it. We have to end the Federal Reserve and take back economic liberties. Inflation is the biggest problem with our country today. Our money is worth less than 2 cents compared to 1913 when the Federal Reserve came in power. The Federal Reserve is not part of the government, and it never was. It is no more federal than Federal Express. The name Federal Reserve is a trick. It is a trick to make you think that they have your interest at heart. But it is lying. You do not elect them. So please, Google Ron Paul. And check out the Federal Reserve and find out what's really happening with our country.
Find out what's really hood. Thank you, ma'am. Woo! We got a supporter. Who could hate us?